So today we're gonna make Vastlakukklid, which is a traditional dessert, I guess, pretty much like in the Baltics and in the northern countries when it's the vastlapäev.
What is that?
I have no idea how to translate that.
It translates to not an English word. Fastelavn, whatever the case. It's a day that doesn't exist in America.
Yeah.
But we like it here because we get Vastlakukklid, which are like, it's a bun, basically. A roll with whipped cream in it and jam, if you want.
Well, the classical one is with whipped cream, just whipped cream. And yeah, recently they've started making it with jam and like marzipan and
oh wow,
and like yeah, they've come up with lots of different fillings for it. But I remember going to school and we always had it during the vastlapäev. It was the dessert then, and
nice.
Well, you got to choose whether you wanted the normal, like the traditional one, or whether you wanted it with jam. And when you got to the cafeteria too late, you didn't get the one with the jam.
Oof.
Yes, there you would also, like during the old days, you would go sledding and...
In the old days when there was still snow.
You would go sledding, and whoever sled the furthest, they won something. I don't know what they won.
2 Vastlakukklid.
We will start with making the buns, and for that you will need butter, sugar, flour, yeast, salt, milk, and we are going to use cream to coat it, but you can also use an egg. Okay, so we need 250 grams of milk, and then we need to warm this up to 37 degrees Celsius. Meanwhile, take the yeast. So we're using fresh yeast. I'm sure you can use dry yeast too. And 25 grams of fresh yeast. So half of it. Break this up a little bit.
How much sugar?
100 grams. Half a teaspoon of salt. So here we have milk that we warmed up. And now we're gonna add it to the yeast mixture. So 450 to 500 grams of flour is what the recipe says. I guess we're gonna start with 450.
My first experience with Vastlakukklid was like right after I came to Estonia, because I came for the first time in March, I think March 5th or something. And so it had just happened. And for some reason, we had, like, you know, at the store how they sell those packages of like 24 or something? Like there's just a bunch all in one box.
That many?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I don't know how many it was exactly, but we had one of those boxes and it didn't even fit in the fridge. And so we kept it out on the balcony because it was cold enough outside. Yeah, very tasty. I ate many.
Were they just regular ones or jam?
I think they had jam. Pretty sure they had jam, yeah.
So we need 100 grams of butter. Soft butter. So room temperature.
Yep, squishing the butter into the dough.
Yeah, this is gonna take a while.
Probably also where we will find out if we need more flour or not.
Okay, so we are adding a little bit more flour. I guess you really just have to feel it and see how it is. And then make the decision.
Does it have to rise?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can just stick it back in there, huh? Just like that.
So now I will cover this with a kitchen towel, and then we will let it rise for half an hour. Okay, so it has been half an hour. Now let's just weigh this.
Nice. Let's just do 8, because I don't know how to make it otherwise. It's not going to be exact anyway, but
Okay, so now we're gonna let these rise for another 10 minutes. And we're also gonna turn the oven on at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay, so it has been 10 minutes. And now we're going to brush the buns with cream. So that they will turn out nice and golden.
it smells so good. Now what do? Do we just chop the top off?
Put it together. We need to take the hat off.
I see. Okay, take the hat off. How much should I cut? Just a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Here we have the hat. Okay, and then I cut some of the inside out, right?
Yep.
Is that enough or more?
I'll do like more. But that's okay.
Okay, that gets lots of feeling. Take this.
So we are using apricot jam, which isn't very usual here. Usually it's a cherry jam.
Then we just put the hat back on. Mmm.
So that's always the fun part, because you get the whipped cream all over your face. Lots of people usually take the hat first off
See.
and then like eat that.
Oh, really? I was gonna like use it as a spoon.
Hmm.
Mm.
And then you're supposed to take a bite out of it. Your nose won't be saved.
Mm-hmm. I didn't get any on my nose. I must not have bit deep enough. Hey! Oh, I did.
Not bad with the apricot jam.
Mm-mm. Look at how yummy. Mmm.